Hey, hi, I hope you're doing well. This is my morning practice where I'm learning about new topics every single day. And today, instead of learning a new topic, I ended up, making notes on what exactly have been the gaps in not being able to manifest what I want to manifest. I've manifested like almost every single thing that I thought. There are so many things, so many more things that could happen this way. So that's why today's topic is why is the universe not listening to you and how do you have to make it listen to you. We'll start from the start. You have done everything. You have journaled, you have done your affirmations, you have done your visualization, but at the same time you're not able to manifest what you want to manifest. So your brain is running on two systems, your subconscious brain and your conscious brain. Now this conscious brain, this processes about 50 bits of information per second, and then it's your subconscious brain which is processing about 50 million bits of information per second. Now which of these is the dominant? Of course, the subconscious brain. So before asking, doing your affirmations, before doing your visualization, before doing your journal writing and manifesting what you really want, you need to work on your subconscious brain to, because the gap between what you want and what you think you deserve is way too much to be able to manifest your reality. So there's this quote I'll just repeat. You can't say your way into your new reality. You have to feel your way there, and that's a very different phase. Now we'll talk about the five things that actually change that signal, or that actually give that signal to your subconscious brain, or that actually basically makes your manifestation life easier. Now, I want to keep this in a very layman language. My first point is find the belief, not the behavior. When you're writing your affirmation, like when I'm writing, I'm earning X amounts per month. What is my subconscious telling me? Listen to what you just, like, you wrote it down, and what just happened here. You will see that either it is very unfazed, or it is like rolling your eyes at you like, bro, that's not gonna happen. Like things like that. You need to know, like, what does your internal behavior, what does your subconscious mind is reacting, how does it reacting to what you're writing. So if my three affirmations are, first is about income, second is about travel, third is about family and relationships, in all of these affirmations that I'm writing, how is my subconscious mind behaving? How is it reacting to everything that I'm writing? All you have to do is be a little more clear, be a little more aware. I think that awareness about your own self, about your subconscious brain, about your conscious brain, that awareness is the root of everything. So once we are like aware of our thoughts, of our actions, of our responsibilities, everything just like a smooth sailing from there. Second is silence is a practice, not a pause. What I've realized is, or I'm sure what you have heard also, like most of your thoughts and most of your ideas you get in the shower. Why does it happen? It's because you're silent in the shower. When it comes to, like these days I'm working out, what I've realized is most people are with headphones on, and I get a lot of ideas in between sets. And I'm like, when I'm in between sets, I just cannot have headphones over, because I really need to know myself. I really need to like listen to those thoughts. Some people are scared of listening to their thoughts, and rightfully so, because they're so bad and they're so negative that they tend to avoid those thoughts, and that's why they are always listening to something, or have their headphones on, or just listening to songs as such, and they're just not ever silent. And I'm not saying silent in terms of words, I'm saying silent here. Whenever you think you can be silent, take that time to be silent. Like you're cooking food, maybe not watch Netflix for that time. Maybe just be silent and cook your food, and see the thoughts going in and out from your brain while you're cooking the food. So I feel it's a good practice to be able to understand what is lying in your subconscious brain, because because the thoughts and belief system that we are formed at our 7 years of age is what our subconscious consists of. So having to measure all of that and still give us the belief system that we're wanting, it's quite a lot of work. So we really need to like do our homework here. Third is write it down specifically. I always like keep saying about this, about writing things, and I'm not saying just write only the good things, because people have told me that if I write the bad emotion that I'm feeling, or the bad fear that I have, if I write onto the paper, doesn't it have more chances of coming true? And that was very interesting question, but I feel that it is very personal practice. What I have personally felt is when I write things out loud, either I'll just tear the paper and it's gone. My thoughts are out there. I tear it and it's gone. It's that simple. So I do not take it as like a go by the book or there is some rule book for that. I just go by what my heart wants, what makes me feel better. So if writing it down makes me feel better, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I want to tell you also, like, be it your fears, be it your manifestations, be it your goals, be it your random thoughts, like, just brain dumping, just do it on the paper, specifically how you're feeling it, without the pressure of being too performative, without the pressure of what if someone reads it, what if I read it, and suppose I'm saying I'm envious of someone or I'm jealous of someone and I'm judging myself for it. No, that's a human emotion. Like, do it, just do that thing, and keep your subconscious as clear as possible. Because once those beliefs get out of your system, you can put new beliefs in. And this I'm gonna read to you. A journal entry about what you want, written with specificity and honesty, does real psychological work than thinking alone does not. Act first and then feel aligned. So if I want to be a YouTuber, I need to be able to shoot every day. I need to be able to worship that upload button. And I cannot feel like a successful YouTuber without making at least one video every week. At least a video every week, I'm saying. Like, that's the bare minimum I can do if I want to become a successful YouTuber. So when they are saying that, act before you want to feel aligned, that's how your subconscious will know, and that's how your nervous system will know that this is what she wants to become. Let's give her that. Let's change her belief system to that. So basically, I think this is just a fancier way of saying that, act on your dreams. Like, act. Even if it is a small act, go for it. Coming to the fifth point, fifth is be spiritually aligned. What I mean by that is, and that is a very personal point, and if you have a spiritual routine, you don't even have to be religious to be spiritual, by the way. You just have to have a spiritual routine in place. And when you have a spiritual routine in place, when you're actually giving the time to your subconscious brain to be able to listen to you, to be able to understand you, and to be able to behave like it can change the belief system that it has since your childhood, maybe take that chance, make that routine. And that routine, say, like, there are thousands and thousands of proven routines, spiritual routines being found on the internet, or even when you talk to people, or like just go around YouTube, see whose routine aligns with you more, and just act like that. When you do something like every single day in a routine, there is higher chance of making those signals that you're trying to send to your subconscious brain, turning them into beliefs. There's a higher chance to do that. So why what are you waiting for? Just make that routine, make that your goal, to change your subconscious beliefs, so that whatever journaling, whatever affirmations, whatever manifestation journaling you're doing, it's gonna come true. And I think that's it. That was the video about. I'll see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful.